Alright everyone, so I got some cookie dough. Oh, baking. It's an art, isn't it? I don't actually claim to be the best baker in the world. I don't have a lot of experience with baking. And by not a lot of experience, I mean I have none. Well, maybe a little bit. One thing that America always does have, though, they really thrive off cookie dough. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know how else to actually introduce cookie dough there. So yeah, what have we got here? We have got some Mcennedy oat and raisins cookie dough. Now I will be honest, I do know we do have our easy bake stuff. Like I do see a lot of pastries in like Asda and places like that where you literally just pull it out, throw it into the oven and it cooks. I don't actually see a lot when it comes to cookie dough though. So this seems to be a very unique thing to America. And it's quite intriguing to actually see it and taste test some of this kind of stuff. Let's experience the cookie dough. So of course, if we were to get into the packaging here, we have a giant sausage. Kind of looks like a giant sausage roll. Okay, now I will admit here, I would not do this under normal circumstances. I'm only doing this because it specifically said it on the packaging. Because what it actually wants me to do, it said, cut into 7, specifically 7 equal strips. Oh god. So yeah. So suddenly, my little sausage cookie dough turned into a math lesson. And then once it's cut into several equal pieces, it wants you to put them down. And again, we have the second part of our math lesson because it wanted us to put them 4 to 5 centimeters apart. Now, obviously, again, I'd like to re-emphasize that I would not normally do this. It's only because it was asking for very specific stuff. Right, and as for the cookie dough here, I see a lot of people taste testing cookie dough just on its own. So before baking, let's see what it tastes like. Very strange. It kind of just tastes like sugar with a little hint of raisin. I'm not a big fan of it, to be fair. So of course, in order to start baking these, it wants us to preheat the oven to 180 degrees. So let us do that now. The instructions also stated that if you wanted a flatter cookie, all you had to do is press the cookie dough down a little bit. So, for the interest of experimentation and comparison, I thought I'd just do it. I did it on a couple, but I left some the same. And then finally, we can get our cookie dough into the oven. And it says that they should take about 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm going to start with 10 minutes for now. And of course, while that is cooking, I have the triple chocolate cookie dough. So let's do some preparation of this one, shall we? You don't need to see me unbox it again and everything because it's just another sausage. Cookie dough sausage. Although I say that, that looks like something very different. But I'm not going to say it, because that's a bit gross. And of course, I kind of want to do the same thing with this one as well. So let's cut off a little piece there, and let's give it a taste test. Pre-baking cookie dough. And wow, that chocolate hits you. That is strong. That is actually quite nice. I could probably eat that on its own. I'm not going to eat that on its own. Okay, so our 10-minute timer is up. Let's open it up and let's see what it looks like. Wow. Look at that. Look how squishy it still is. Does that really cook it all the way through? But obviously in this occasion, I kind of just presumed it wasn't ready. Decided to flatten that one down. And let's get them back in the oven. And we will do that final 2 minutes. 2 minutes done and we can get them out the oven. Not really getting the smell of anything with these. No sugar, no raisin, no nothing. And they're still squishy. Squishy biscuits. Now it's time to transfer them to the baking tray. And when I fight them, because they just want to slide all over that baking paper. It's not actually baking paper. It does ask you on the instruction to use baking paper, but thankfully I already have. Wait, what did I just say just then? On the instruction to use baking paper, but on the instruction to use baking paper, but use baking paper, but use baking paper, but use baking paper, but. Okay, good. Just checking. Thankfully, I already have a sheet here that is non-stick. Oh. Now, obviously, I accidentally flipped that over, but seeing the back there, it kind of got me a little bit worried. Why am I so rubbish at baking? Every time I bake something, it always ends up burnt on the bottom. What am I doing wrong? Oh yeah, I probably overcooked it. I am rubbish at baking. Meh. Still, let's get them all on the tray. And then we can get our other chocolate, triple chocolate, into the oven. And of course, again, in a similar fashion, I'm trying to push it down, but then I realized this tray is really hot and it's not even safe where I'm pushing it. This was probably a really dangerous thing to do. Don't do it like this. Not a good idea. And now, of course, let's get our triple chocolate cookies into the oven. And same thing again. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Well, these cookies look rather interesting. They're probably not the nicest looking cookies, but they're interesting enough. They kind of have those brown edges. I think that's just a thing when it comes to home cooking. This is clearly a technique. They do say it's a technique, and yeah, all of these are obviously brown at the bottom, but not brown at the top. So weird. It's probably because of the surface I put it on. So, of course, while they are still fresh, let's give it a quick taste test. I am actually sat down here at the moment. It looks like I'm small in my kitchen. And, yeah, I just can't take to it. It just tastes like sugar. It tastes like raisins and sugar. See? I said that already. So our 10 minutes are up on our triple chocolate, and looking at them again, once I actually get them out, I put the tray in the wrong side. I can't get it out properly. And it's so weird when I look at them. To me, they still look like undercooked, but I don't even know why I even say this, because then they look browner and they look burnt, and then I complain about that. So they probably are alright here, but you know what? I thought I'd just try one just to see. And the rest I'll put in for the final 2 minutes. Get off the biscuit. That did not stay together there. That was ready to fall apart, as you could see there. So squishy. Of course, let's do another taste test of this one. And yes, if you are a fan of chocolate, these are quite nice actually. First I was thinking it was just very sugary at first again. But no, I like them. They're quite nice. Whether it's better than just buying a pack of chocolate chip cookies, probably not. You're probably easier just doing that. But hey, if you want to bake your own and say that you've baked your own, this is the way to go. Okay, so when I tried them at first, that was obviously when they were just freshly made. It is the morning after now, and I want to see if they've hardened up at all. So first let's have a look at this one. And yeah, I will admit, it has actually cooked all the way through. That's impressive. What does it actually taste like though? Does it taste any better? Or just the same? And I will say a tad better. It's a weird feeling. And as my partner had said, it kind of like has the taste as if it's trying to be healthy, but you know it's not healthy. It's kind of weird. It's still full of sugar, but it's like a weird oaty texture. I must admit though, I think the flatter ones tend to work a little bit better. And as for the chocolate ones, yeah, looking at the bottom there, I don't think that 10-minute, 12-minute thing made any difference. They were still all very brown at the bottom. But yeah, same thing goes again with this. The thinner biscuits, I think, are actually a little bit better. So if I would always go for just pressing it down. And yeah, as again my partner had said, when it comes to the oat and raisin, it's like it's trying to imitate being healthy, but you know it's not. And if you were given the choice between this and the chocolate chip cookie, that triple chocolate chip cookie will win every day. I'm sorry, it is so much better than the other one. I won't ever get the oat and raisin one again. The chocolate one I probably would, actually. They were quite nice. And as you see there, that's cooked in between rather well as well. So, yeah, good. All good. Can't really taste the white chocolate, though. Just kind of tastes of generic chocolate. Nice. So in conclusion, triple chocolate wins. So there you go. If you ever see a piece of sausage poo, just go with the triple chocolate. It's really nice. Now I do have one more quick thing that I want to try. Here it is. So what we have here are some creamy mini cakes. And what these are, they are individually wrapped sponge cake with smooth milk flavoured filling. Now it says a smooth milk, but it doesn't say anything really about like a proper creamy type thing. So we know, yeah, we all know what these are trying to imitate. Or is it like a little cowboy sponge cake man? Yeah, they're clearly trying to be Twinkies here, aren't they? You know, and looking into it, they're all individually wrapped, as it says. Quite a decent size. They're probably about the same size as a Twinkie as well. I haven't had a Twinkie in a bit. But from what I remember, yeah, these are very similar in size. So I presume at the top there, you've got a nice cream filling and then a nice sponge cake around it. I'm more curious if that cream actually does taste like Twinkies. So we'll give it a taste test. And I can say they are lovely. Don't know if you can see the reaction there, but yeah, no, they are really nice of them. They don't actually seem to have a creamy taste at all to it, to be honest. Whereas I'm used to that creamy thing. It was really strange when I look into it. You really can't see it in the video, but it's more like a buttercream filling rather than the traditional like creamy type filling here. That's probably the best way to describe it. Imagine a sponge cake, but filled inside it is like a vanilla buttercream, and oh my god, it actually works so well. It's not soft or anything like that. To be fair, it's quite hard, and now I don't know if this is the case for all of them, but whatever it is, they are so good. So much so I actually kind of had to eat the whole lot. See, I even said it there. Yeah, I had to eat the whole lot in one. Yeah. I wish they continue doing this because, oh my god, I keep buying them. Really nice. Now, because I do have one more idea of what I would want to use these Twinkies with, I am going to put these in the freezer. So for now, let's do that. So there you go. So hit the subscribe button. Please give it a like if you enjoyed the video. If not, let us know what you'd like me to do more of. Until then, see you on the next one. Laters.